says, a village will sacrifice their partner for duty. So which of you will do the deed?
Oh, I wasn't expecting to see you here. I assume Yamagata asked you to come too?
Ah, and here I was, just about to go looking for you. Thanks for saving me the hassle. Nakaoka says he has business with you and Fumi. He's here, in the temple. Go and see what he wants.
So, shall we go and meet with Nakaoka? Recently, every day, I can't help but worry about the folk recovering here.
To be honest, Fumi has been a great help, coming as she does. The plan is to move everyone to the Choshu estates when they're stronger. But many still struggle to even walk. Though I drop by to check on things when I can, the Shinsengumi are liable to sniff us out if I come and go too often.
The Choshu folk, who were wounded in the recent crash, have taken shelter here. I'm helping to look after them.
I told her not to. It's dangerous with all the Shogunate agents about. But my pleas fell in the face of her determination.
Well, it's just about the only thing I can do. All right, let's not keep him waiting.
Well, I'll leave you to it. There's a few tasks I need to tend to for Nakaoka.
Let's be on our way.
Fumi! I'm feeling much better today. Thank you as always.
Oh, you came. Fumi, mind leaving us alone for a moment? We have some business to discuss first.
Very well then.
I hope you excuse me for being blunt, but I need to see what you are made of. I want you to give me everything you got. This really brings me back. You know, Saka and I used to fight like this. You're strong! Far stronger than I was led to expect. Kusaka sold you well short. Only that you are formidable, nothing else. But having faced you myself, I understand now. You are not just strong. Your heart is true as well.
It's not something I know firsthand, but it seems there are truths that the blade can reveal.
When I left Tosa behind and had nowhere to go, he took me in and treated me like family.
The two of them were very close. It's as if they were true brothers.
If it weren't for him, I wouldn't be the person I am now. I wanted to see how formidable you were, of course. but it's not unrelated to my business with Fumi.
What might that be?
Here, Kusaka asked me to give you this.
We've got trouble! The Shitsugumi are here!
What? So they finally found us? And so many are still nursing wounds.
We have to do something. Please, let me help too.
No, Fumi, you must flee! The three of us will deal with this!
Indeed, we can't allow you to come to harm.
But...
If even you think so, then we'll leave Fumi in your care. Come! Yamakaza!
Thank you. I'm familiar with the temple, so I'll guide you to everyone. Over here. I'll take you to see the others. I can't believe they made it this far. I'll distract them first, then you strike.
I'm in your debt. This isn't much, but I want you to have it.
They're here too. Here, let me set you up again.
Thank you. Please, take this with you.
Good to go!
Don't tell me they are warm!
Stay out of this!
Fumi!
Damn, seems this is it.
Shizugumi, fall back!
Thank goodness. We did it somehow.
Everyone's safe now because of you two. We're in your debt.
Please don't mention it. I put you on the spot, and I'm grateful that you gave me a chance. And you too. It made me happy that you believed in me.
But we can't rest easy yet. We need to see to it they don't have a chance to return with reinforcements. Nakolka and I will deal with this. Meanwhile, I want you to take Fumi to a safe place.
Before I forget, this is for you.
A letter?
From Kusaka. He entrusted it to my keeping, with instructions to deliver it to you, if the worst should come to pass. Well, we best get going. Take care.
Forgive me. We should get going as well. My husband knew it. He knew that I longed to do my part for others. In his letter, he accepts this and tells me that he's found someone to help me fulfill that desire. That someone is you. If something were to befall him, he urges me to turn to you. I'm really glad to hear you say that. You really are a kind and gentle soul. It's comforting to have you at my side. Please, watch over me as I make my way.
Welcome. What will it be? Please, come again.
Oh, what brings you here? No matter. Lord Katamori here was just telling me what needs to be done next. Stay where you are.
Kyoto is in quite a state. I'm sure I need not tell you. The city is still licking its wounds, and the people suffer amidst widespread chaos. I want the Shinsengumi to begin patrolling the city. You must keep the peace and assuage the people's fears. Understood?
Yes, sir. The Shinsengumi will prove, beyond a doubt, that the Shogunate's authority is alive and well in Kyoto.
Good.
You know, your skill could come in useful. Let's say you help with our patrols.
The Shinsengumi is short on members at the moment. Your help would make all the difference.
Then let's start our patrols early tomorrow morning. This is where we prove the Shinsengumi's true worth. We must live up to the task at all costs.
So you came.
Ah, you came. We're going to split into several teams and patrol the city. You'll come with me. Let's move out! Lord Katamori has high hopes for the Shinsengumi. Failure is not an option. Be on the lookout for lawless men.
I hear that thieving Ronin are going around swindling the people of Kyoto and causing all sorts of trouble.
When public order is disturbed, public minds soon follow.
Just wait till I get my hands on those vermin. It'll take no time at all.
That's the spirit, Nagakura. Let all Kyoto know that the Shinsengumi is here.
Stop that! You don't have to be so cruel!
Our mission is to keep the peace. Such vermin only understand the blade.
This way.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, the Imperial City has fallen.
Many temples burned in Zoroaster.
Oh, it's the Shinsengumi. We feel so much safer with you patrolling our streets.
Happy to serve. You know, when I hear things like that, I feel ready to take on anything.
Let all remain vigilant.
Damn it. Kondo and Hijikata! Let's get out of here!
Halt, villains! Identify yourselves.
Hey! Pull back a bit! They don't seem like your ordinary thugs. Heisuke and I will look into this. Okay by you, Kondo?
Please do. Meanwhile, we'll head back to Mibo and report to Lord Katamori. This way.
Captain, we need reinforcements. That sumo wrestler's going on a rampage over there.
Wrestlers, huh? Well, what can you do? Let's go. Just ahead.
These freaks wanna fight too? Prepare to get blasted!
You're drunk. All disturbers of the peace will be punished. That's enough patrolling for one day. I'll go report to Lord Katamori.
Ah, Kondo. Welcome back. How was the first day of patrols?
We rounded up some Ronin up to no good. As well as some rowdy, drunken sumo wrestlers.
Sounds like you're already seeing results. I expect no less from the mighty Shinsengumi.
There is one thing I found concerning. A gang that fled the moment they saw us.
They saw our faces and knew who we were. I wonder if they could be Serizawa's people.
Serizawa. I've heard nasty rumors about that one. You might very well be right.
Kamo Serizawa, a powerful member of the Shinsengumi. He leads the Ronin of Mito and acts independently of us. He's always been prone to misconduct. It wouldn't be a surprise if he was up to no good. Kondo and I aren't particularly well known, so if they knew who we were, that narrows down the list of their potential identities considerably.
Serizawa is a member of the Shinsengumi. We'll need solid proof if we're to question him.
All right. I'm leaving this to you, Kondo. You are the Shinsengumi's captain, after all. Its reputation is in your hands.
Yes, sir.
Look. Seems he was some kind of shogunate big shot. Yes. I'm guessing this is Izo's handiwork. A single strike to the throat is his calling card. His hideout must be close by. I'm sure of it. Probably that abandoned temple. Will you help me put a stop to Izo's madness? Let's wait until dark. He's sure to come crawling back to his hidey hole then. You remember what Katsu told us? To those who oppose the shogunate, killings like those are divine punishment. How is this country supposed to contend with the Westerners when our own people endlessly slaughter one another? I still don't know exactly what the new Japan will look like. But one thing is certain. We'll never get anywhere if we keep fighting like this amongst ourselves. How long has it been since we first crossed paths? Since we met, so many people have died. And more than a few by our own hands. Even Genzui is gone, leaving us with a whole other conflict on our hands. He could have changed Japan. He was made of the right stuff. We're here. Let's look for Izo. Take a look at this. A bullet. I don't know any enemy of the Shogunate who would use a pistol. This has to belong to Izo. I don't think he's here now, but if we wait long enough... I've been thinking for a while about what Master Shoin wanted us to do. Genzui and Iso both claim to have taken on Master Shoin's mantle. But, well, you know how that's turned out. But I haven't taken the same path as them. Why do you think that is? There's some truth to that. Genzui and Izo thought Master Shoin's teachings were all that mattered. But all Master Shoin did was invite people to think for themselves. Those two ended up closing their minds to any other ideas. That's true. Genzui wouldn't listen when Shinsaku tried to warn him. And Izo never had any intention of listening to Katsu. You might be right. When Genzui raised an army in Kyoto, he didn't have Katsura. And Izo, he's always been alone. The true difference is that I've met people worth listening to, who've given me the chance to change and move forward. I'm lucky to have you and Katsu. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. If I hadn't met you in that cave in Yokohama, I might have ended up like Izo. That's music to my ears. Now I'm ready for anything. I just can't imagine my life if we hadn't met. Anyway, seems like Izo still isn't back. You should grab some sleep. I'll wake you when he comes.
I knew it. If Ryoma came, I knew you'd be with him. The world is supposed to change if I just keep getting. But how much longer? How much more do I have to do this? I wonder, would it make me feel better to kill you? As someone like you, At last, my turn has come to be cut down. I'm no different to you, in that we both have killed. When was it that I chose the wrong path? Please, don't let Ryoma be dragged down by dirty work. He is meant for much greater things than merely cutting down foes.
blood will be shed on this land. Keep Ryoma safe with your blade. Lest he suffer my fate.
I'm sorry I left you. I wanted to be the one to settle things with Izo. And I really didn't want you to have to dirty your hands. But you had to step in and save the day anyway. I'm sorry, truly. It won't happen again. We're in this together, and I won't let you down. Let me bury Izo alone. I think it's what he would have wanted. You should head back first.
It's you! Over here!
Don't fuss.
Hey, remember that old man who attacked us when we went to expose my corrupt retainers? Well, he's continued his assault against members of the Shogunate. Makes no effort to cover his tracks either. Still, I remain in the dark as to his identity and intentions. I have my ninjas looking into him, but nothing's come up as of yet. Really? I see. So he too hails from Kurosu. He must be involved with those men from the gambling house. Is he familiar to you at all? I see. So the Kurosu clan is trying to settle unfinished business. Know what their goal might be? Ah, yes. Me. I'm what they're after. I had planned to deal with this by raising an army. But now I'm hoping that, together, we can put an end to it. On the contrary, I believe I will. At first, I thought I could ignore all those who held grudges for past wrongs, at least during this time of great upheaval. But now I see that I was short-sighted, only putting off the inevitable. For the displeasure with the Shogunate, and with me, is real. And though it's my habit to look at only what I want to see, as Shogun, I must learn to face those things which require my attention. In any event, I suspect that old man is hiding out at a shrine in Gion. Well, friend, can I count on your blade once more? I knew I could count on you. May we see this thing through, together. I will guide. The Kurosu clan had already been crushed by the time I became shogun. But after we met, I decided to look into their history. The Kurosu clan went to great lengths to topple the shogunate. Had I been shogun at the time, I likely would have wiped them out too. But what made them hate the Tokugawa so much in the first place? That enmity passed from one generation to the next, the shogunate making not the slightest effort to make amends. And still, it survives. It's the same with the Choshu. And now they may spark another bloody conflict. Somebody must put a stop to this madness. Well, we've arrived.
The Shogun and his royal dog, the Veiled Edge. My great ghost. You will make a worthy gift for her! You are indeed worthy of your master. Prepare to witness the true power of the Veiled Edge. At the order of my clan, I faked my death and left my native land. To think that it should end this way. Kaede, it's time. I'm coming now to retake my place as your blade twin. Forever.
Instead of ruling for the sake of the country, the shogunate has ruled for itself. Therein lies the cause of the Kurosu clan's woes. Who knows? Perhaps the shogunate has outgrown its purpose. But then, who will govern this country in its stead? I realize that I have caused you a great deal of trouble up to now. Thankfully, much of that is finally behind us. I am sorry that I dragged you into this nasty mess. Please accept my sincere gratitude. What? But you are not at all like that old man. You have forged a path of your own choosing. I wonder, what fate is it that awaits this country? Not even I have the power to foresee such things. But I will do everything I can to build a society free from the likes of such men. May neither of us die with any regrets.
What's going on with you today? I shouldn't have underestimated you. Huh? Don't do anything crazy.
Hey! What rotten timing. Just as you drop by, I have to head out for business. There's this restaurant I frequent. The geisha there have been having some trouble lately. One has to lend a helping hand when one can, you know? It's over at Ejiri, so bit of a trek, but you want to come too? Ha! I thought you were looking bored. Well then, by all means, let's be off. As soon as the gang leaders disappeared, they were replaced by corrupt officials. Picking fights at post stations, harassing geishas. Things really have gotten out of control.
Mr. Takazuki, thank you for coming. Just a moment while I prepare refreshments.
Don't waste your time. Those officials, they still giving you trouble?
Yes. They came again last night, made a mess of the place, then left without paying. They're running the business into the ground.
And they presume to run the country. And what of the man I sent ahead? Ito?
He's gone to investigate the officials in question. Please, you must help us. There's no one else we can turn to.
I will do what I can, but it'll likely be just this once. I don't exactly have a lot of free time, I'm afraid. Having heard the dilemma, you'll help too then. First off, let's meet up with Ito. You don't remember? He attacked the British legation with us. I'm sure you'll recognize him. Come on, let's go.
Mr. Takasugi doesn't quite seem himself. I do hope he's all right. We, all of us here, are very fond of him. You take good care of him for us, won't you?
I hope that fool, Ito, hasn't made a mistake.
Hates that I let those officials push me around. Please, let me help you. Takasugi, you had me worried. Oh, you came too. How encouraging. Those nasty officials are at their base. All we had to do is storm it. Let's go. I'm rather excited. Crossing enemy lines with you, Takasugi.
Please, let us take care of this. I suggest you go on ahead to their base.
Intruders! All right, Commander! Get out there!
Bastards! Crashing their heads in.
What kind of welcome party is this?
From the prison! You pay for that the new way!
Right, that takes care of that. I'm a bit tired. I would head on back to the restaurant.
Hey, wait. You can't just go by yourself. I'm coming too.
Thank you. If you're looking for Master Takazuki, he's already here. And by the sound of the samisen, I'd say he's in quite a good mood.
Although it might not seem like it, Takasugi really does trust you. Look out for him, will you?
Good work back there. Everything went smoothly, thanks to you. But these corrupt officials are as common as rats. We would run ourselves ragged if we tried to deal with each and every one of them. No, I would say they were just as bad. It exceeds a petty crime having merchants peddle stolen goods. In any case, it's always the common folk who suffer. Still, they are not completely powerless. This incident should have shown the people of Ejiri that they don't need to fear the authorities. Same for those in Chinatown. By uniting under a common purpose, they can strike back at their oppressors. Now more than ever, I see the truth in Master Shoin's words. If we were to overthrow the shogunate and save Japan, the masses must... There's no fooling you, is there? I'm sorry you had to see that.
I'm all fine now, so don't worry. Just keep this between us, all right?
What the hell happened here? Looks like these men were still breathing pretty recently. This doesn't bode well for Katsura. We need to find him now. Right. I'll start over there. So much of the town has been burned down. So many homes. We're meant to be fighting for a better country, but this is anything but.
Found you at last. Say your prayers!
One man against those summons. Let's even do that, shall Takes care of that. Now then, let's ask our friend here what that was about.
Thank the stars. Glad it was you two who showed up.
Katsura, I had a feeling that was you. What are you doing in that getup? The Choshu men feared the worst.
I've been looking into the Shogunate's next moves, but I've let down my comrades by not being able to fight with them. Genzui especially. It wasn't for nothing, though. I got my hands on some vital information. The Shogunate are going to send in a force to deal with the Choshu soon.
The Shogunate is making a move. They're seizing their chance to take the Choshu out once and for all.
Indeed. And they're expecting the Satsuma to provide the best part of the force.
Them again? But weren't they planning to revolt against the government?
Well, the Satsuma are making a show of compliance to the Shogunate, which will spell the end of the Choshu. Any bright ideas?
You know, I've always wondered why the Choshu and Satsuma don't just make an alliance. You're the only ones with enough power to bring about change in this country. If you joined forces, you'd be unstoppable.
You're not wrong. It would be incredible. Could it be done? But the Satsuma and Choshu are sworn enemies. We cannot simply form an alliance.
That's right. While the Satsuma and Choshu fight, the West eats our country alive. Is that really what you want?
I see what you're saying. Then we should ride to Kyomisadera Temple. Takamori Saigo of the Satsuma should be there at present, as far as I'm aware. He's the commander of the Satsuma forces right now. If we can persuade him, this plan might have legs. Let's meet at Hyomizudera Temple! Could I leave it to you two to broach the subject? I doubt he'll be in the mood to listen if an enemy like me shows up out of nowhere.
No problem. We'll handle this. So, Saigo's in this temple, right?
Ah, that's right. The former chief priest of this place, Gesho, was said to be close with Saigo, and I hear today is the anniversary of his death. I was told by a geisha who was clients from Satsuma. Apparently, he met his end during the Ansai Purge, where he and Saigo were persecuted. It won't be easy. But as long as you're sincere, and make him understand that it's all in the best interest of the country, he'll come around.
Okay. Time to head inside. We'll get kicked out if we just rush in. Better to wait for the right moment. The grounds are pretty big, so we should prioritize locating Saigo.
Let's go.
Time for me to shine, eh?
Saigo is a...
Ready and willing!
You cross that. Start, please.
That was smooth.
So, you've been ordered to lead the expedition against Choshu. What do you intend to do, Psycho? What could Gesho advise, Ramonda? Well, I'll leave you to ponder it. Some solitude may bring you clarity.
How dare anyone threaten me on this most sacred day?
Please wait! We just want to talk, not fight! Whoa!
I will leave both of us. I won't die here so easily! Have at them! Are you all right? Crossing blades with someone with no intention to kill is pointless. You said you would like to speak to me. The Satsuma never chose to begin this fight. That decision was the Shogunate's.
Forget the Shogunate. I want to speak to you, not them.
It was the Choshu who drew their swords first. And considering their behavior in Kyoto, how can we leave them be?
Look, I understand Satsuma's perspective. But have you thought about our future?
What do you mean? Change this country? What are you saying?
Saigo, deep down, I know you agree with me. There are things Satsuma can only accomplish with Choshu by its side.
You want us to march alongside our sworn enemies? I simply cannot see it.
And yet it can be so. If we should will it. But first, I should apologize. I am sorry. I could not stop the conflict earlier.
Katsura of the Choshu? What are you wearing?
Oh, ignore these filthy rags. I assure you, my aspirations remain unsullied. As my associates have said, we must put aside our differences, even if it means moving heaven and earth. We must transform Japan.
Katsura, I hear you. I accept your proposal. Gesho, too, would have been glad to put an end to the bloodshed.
Then it's settled. The Choshu and Satsuma will join forces, and we shall be the ones to see it through. You know, I've heard that in the West you're meant to hold hands and shake them on occasions like this. Go on. Try it.
Saigo, I look forward to working with you.
The pleasure is mine.
Takamori Saigo, swayed by Ryoma, defies the Shogun's orders and calls off the Satsuma assault on the Choshu. This episode helps the Satsuma and Choshu draw closer, and they conclude an alliance aimed at overthrowing the shogunate.
Don't you remember what I told you back then? That I had a dream as big as the damn ocean.
This way. Don't think you can escape us.
Catch your fate!
They don't give up easily.
Do it! Cut me down!
It's just a scratch. Don't worry.
He needs medical attention! Come on, let's go. I want to get back in the past for a start.
Sounds like a plan. This is a real mess.
After being attacked at the Terada Inn, Ryoma Sakamoto took refuge amongst the Satsuma clan.
Might not be so lucky next time. I'm going to have to leave things to you for now. I'm counting on you.